Resupply on San Pellegrino. Limonada flavor. Limon y Menta is still my top fave, and I also really like their grapefruit flavor. It actually tastes like grapefruit. Two-thirds perfectly parted shield. I've also got a tuxedo cake as a snack. Here I am, usually Mr. Health Conscious. But okay, I'm only moderately so, I guess. Not good enough. Barrel 4, I know this is dull. Stomper with barrel 4. It's only too bad it has body 1. Do I still have a masher? I don't think I do. I retired my equalizer masher because I felt it was time to do so. It was level 31. Tuxedo cake. I don't know what I like better, this or tiramisu. I'll make up for it later by eating a delicious salad. I'm kind of an oddball. Most people view the eating of salads and vegetables and such as a chore.
There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction Bounty Board.
Not me. I love Hobbit cuisine.
Oh, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
Give us your hungry, and we'll give them our leftovers. Give us your poor, and we'll give them a job that might pay. Give us your weary, and we'll make them sing us a song. We are Atlas.
It just doesn't seem like General Knox's philosophy. He doesn't seem like such a bad guy aside from his being afflicted with a defeatist mentality.
We're going too slow.
He seems like someone who tried really hard to do his job. He even mentions how he regrets not having recruited you, the Vault Hunter, when he had the chance. Well, you can flip that around. He could ask himself, well, why didn't he become a Vault Hunter? He had every reason to rebel and become a Vault Hunter. Go rogue. But not in the way that Morty goes rogue, I just mean in general.
Lady Luck, be kind.
2 white junkers with trash parts out of a red chest. Don't insult me. On this DLC, no less. One time I got a Spectre class mod to drop from one of those Crimson bucket slots right here at the beginning. But I was playing Brick at the time, so I couldn't get any use out of it. Did I get that stuff? I forget. I didn't. I took a short break from this particular project to do some re-upload sessions to get some of my old videos back up there. I'll hold on to that. I do regret deleting all of my Half-Life Let's Plays. The reason I did that was because I had to renovate my hard drives in order to make space for new projects. I meant to do that, which meant I had to delete a few things that were, well, I wouldn't mind getting a level 50 stomper. Files of a certain size. So I chose to delete my Half-Life Let's Plays. My logic behind that was that it would be, in the event that I had to redo any of that stuff, it would be easier, relatively speaking, to redo all those Half-Life Let's Plays than it would be to redo Borderlands Let's Plays. And the reason behind that is because Borderlands games, like Stalker games, play out differently every time. Whereas the Half-Life games are more relatively predictable because they are more relatively linear. So that was my logic behind that. But at any rate, I had to renovate. Best part, right side.
Is there
something I need? Yes. Ranger or Scavenger class mod made by Tediore, 5-line purple, ranging between levels 48 and 50. If it's a Ranger, it's got to be built from material 2.
Let's get you rolling.
Also perfectly parted purple panacea. Purple panacea with perfect parts. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect if it's a panacea, but I would prefer it. Quit deselecting my mission, game. You don't know better than I do. You don't know better than I do what I want or need, so knock it off. Well, I don't think I need to search for... I'll go to Jacob's Cove. There's some thunder in the background, that's for real. Drip, drip, drop, little April showers.
There's been some talk that certain employees have been embracing weapons not manufactured by the Jacobs Corporation for their elemental modifications. Need to remind ourselves of the company motto. If it ain't Jacobs, I'd rather be dead. Please, lead by example.
This equalizer is so ordinary. The worst possible barrel.
Don't forget to check out Marcus.
Which, of course, I know I've mentioned this before, but it's worth reiterating. That would not be the case if this was a masher. Mashers are fine with barrel 2. Not going to bother checking that shop. I hate burst launchers.
Aim for the head! That's where the pudding is!
I can get some use out of a helix launcher, though it's not my top preference. But a burst launcher, I don't understand the appeal. I don't understand the purpose. Under what purpose? I mean, under what circumstances? Would you ever need a rocket launcher to fire bursts?
Aim for the head! That's where the pudding is!
Is it supposed to be like cluster bombs? You're better off launching a rocket that functions like a MIRV, you know, like the Mongol. Could go directly to Treacher's Landing, but instead I'll do this because there's a chest on the way there. What the? Oh, I told you not to do that. Quit. Just because I go to a location doesn't mean I want my mission switched. I go to a location sometimes just because I want to go shopping. These are my decisions to make, not yours. Piss off. Hate that shit. Sick of it. Best part in the middle. I wonder if they changed that in GOTY Enhanced. Move. This doesn't do a very good job of stunning, but then it's not a stomp. I forget what this is. Oh yeah, it's a Cobra. But it doesn't have the intense prefix. The weapon type that I've been searching for this whole playthrough, I still haven't found. Not on Playthru 1, not on Playthru 2. And it's not even a rare thing. Okay, maybe intense Cobras are kind of rare, but they're not legendary and they're not unique. So What's the deal? There's a perk that I can't use. Good parts. Good fire rate. But it's a level 37. Of course, that is the level of... Well, I don't know. Level 40 stuff... 46, which is a tier for Vladov. Kind of insulting how the leveling works when you consider level 37 is available all the way back in Arid Badlands, and here I am in the Rust Commons and still finding stuff that's the same level. I'm level 47, so why not give me level 46 since it's a tier for that brand? I guess that would just make too much sense. Fine, come on back. Oops. You can't even do that right. Oh, okay, now I'm irritated. Already pissed off. Bloodwing is awesome when he does his job, but the crits levied against him are legit. It's not his fault, it's his program. This will turn out to be a complete waste of time. Yeah, I forgot it's a white chest anyway, so... Still, I've found legendaries in white chests before. I've found 4 whites in red chests before. 4 white handguns in a red chest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of suck. Since I have GOTY enhanced, I have half a mind to take a break from both of these allegiance... Well, I say both of these allegiance runs. I actually have a third one. If you've been following either or both of my allegiance runs, you've probably heard me talk about it. I have reason to believe that my Vladov Roland allegiance run might have been the reason why my previous channel was shut down, because I was making fun of communism the whole time.
First aid kit.
Which is not in keeping with the...
Visit all our convenient locations.
Well, I better not say anything further. Oh, you know what? I forgot to stash this in my Underdome bank, so I'll go... right back to Underdome. If I wanted to, I could wait for the shops to change over. I don't feel like waiting around for 2 minutes. I guess I could check this shop. Will I get to it before it changes over? Since I changed my mind spur of the moment like. Going against my own grain. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Well, there's a 46. Never mind that it's a gamble. Best part in the middle. Roughly 20 seconds.
I can't find you what you need.
Hey, you see my gun?
Don't know why. To this day, I still don't know why shops skip the last 15 to 20 seconds, but only sometimes.
Hey, you hear when the water's gonna come back on?
See? Still interested in an intense pounder. It doesn't have to be an intense cobra. Intense pounder. I'd also like to try that out. Not going to bother scrounging this place. I'll go ahead and check the T-bone shops. And the Underdome shops. It's a temptation to check the middle of nowhere shops, but it's not really a necessity.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
Hello, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
I don't need to plan that far ahead, especially not for such a common item.
Give us your poor, and we'll give them a job that might pay. Give us your weary, and we'll make them sing us a song.
I meant to do that.
Good damage, high fire rate, and recoil reduction into one lethal weapon.
Barrel 4.
I hope to see you again soon. You can always count on Marcos for the best guns around.
Give me a shout if I can help you.
Step right up. Pilot, get you rolling, man. It's hard to see new opportunities with old equipment. Upgrade now. If you're on a budget, Tediore is always the way to go.
There's an intense cobra, but I can't use it. This whole time I haven't found a Tediore intense cobra.
If you need healing, step right
Not on Playthru 1 and not on Playthru 2. Best part left side.
Don't settle for anything less than the best.
Clean the place up. Where are you? I have a feeling like the little shit is gonna pop out of the floor out of nowhere. It's annoying the shit out of my brain. And that's saying something. Because I'm usually the one who does that to others. Did he spawn under the ground? Seriously, are there two whole enemies that spawned? Philadelphia experiment style, fused to the ground. Why even bother having white and red chests when they all give you the same junk? Case in point. Got better stuff out of a white than a red. Let's see if Bloodwing can... I don't know, sniff these fools out or something. Invisible barrier.
Kill him! Kill him now!
Well, this gives me an incentive to get this mission over and done with as quickly as possible. Not a bad Cobra. This would work better with rubber nades.
Not bad.
Of course, I hadn't counted on him moving backwards, something those big guys don't usually do.
That hurt.
Usually those guys just keep coming at you. So I wonder what about his AI caused him to make a different decision. Barrel 4 is the best master barrel. Barrel 5 is the best for an elemental revolver. Don't even need to check for ammo. It's just a neurotic compulsion, I guess. That pile always seems to contain a weapon or item. I see your red dot, and I hear you, but I don't see you. Nice, accurate combat rifle. That's what I like. Designated marksman Morty. Fun. Morty and his bird in their element. Wake up, bird. What the hell are you? That's twice now. Twice within not even 15 minutes apart from each other. And he's screwed up in the same way. Made the same mistake twice. They were, I mean, I was looking at him even so. That whole issue isn't even what's going on here. Now that's the kind of launcher I could get some use out of if I wasn't doing Tediore Allegiance. And once again, Morty didn't do the animation where you see his arm move as he tosses Bloodwing out there. That's screwed me over so many times. Not seeing what is it that causes that animation to not happen. Sometimes what that does is it causes me to press the key again because I think the game isn't listening to me. And of course, you know what that causes. That causes Bloodwing to fly out and then fly right back in. For fuck's sake, beta testers are supposed to catch stuff like that. I bet they didn't even fix that in GOTY Enhanced. I don't know for sure, but I would be at least a bit surprised. The hell? Why is this so difficult?
Oh God! Oh God!
2/3 perfect parts on a purple Vladoff shield. I bet it's level 37. But it's a purple with 2/3 perfect parts. And that counts for something. All good parts on that. And if I really felt like it, I could fight my way all the way down there, but there's really, at this point, no benefit to it because nothing that I would find in the chests along the way would be worthwhile enough to make it worthy of my time to do so. So I won't do so. The boat can leave now. Tell the crew.
A real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles.
Not brutal enough. Terrible is right. Not brutal enough and too terrible. Since the shop's changed over, I might as well... Yeah, I know, I don't know what I'm doing, but why I do that. I might as well go see what they have. T-Bone and Underdome again. For how long must nomenclature be confused? People think I'm an asshole because I correct them on nomenclature. Well, I think they're assholes for getting it wrong.
Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
I'm not asking for perfection here. I'm only asking for a little conscientiousness. Words mean things, so it's important to use proper nomenclature. I meant to do that.
Hello, traveler.
Underpowered for its level.
Available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
So is that one, and it's a burst fire? That's more like it. Another burst fire. Oh, and look, these are built from exactly the same parts. Another worthless thumper. Don't insult me.
I hope to see you again
You
soon.
can always trust the gun at your side.
I try to be polite when I correct people when they make nomenclatural mistakes. I do the same thing to myself. I don't hold anyone else up to any standard that I don't also hold myself up to. I love Violent Puma's videos, but it irritates me that he, even after all these years, he still refers to machine guns as combat rifles. I always upvote his videos, but I also leave comments correcting his nomenclature. Because, like I said, words mean things. Oh, I was going to go to Underdome.
I might have sort of lied to you. That alien vault crap a map you looking for? Tom stole it. He stabbed me twice.
Not a big fan of being lied to, but I'm not... Hey, you can make it up to me by, I don't know, buying me a beer or something.
Get your mans here.
I may be a stickler for technical correctness, but I'm also easy to get along with. For the most part. Best part left side. I don't waste energy on holding grudges.
Find in the vault. Make sure you pack it.
Fire rain, dig it. Remember, I often say that's one of my favorite grenade types. That and acid rain. Rain grenades in general, and also rubberized. I often like to have acid and fire variants of both rain and rubberized nades. And this machine gun, if it had one body type better, because it's an S&S with body 2, so it has a fire rate of 4.9. High quality stock, that's a type 4, I think. Barrel 2, but S&S can get away with that. Gotta check the shops.
Wanna shoot a lot of bullets really fast? Vladov has your needs.
Good sights on that. Pretty sure the acid revolver I've got is better than that one. Yep. Barrel 2 versus Barrel 4, no contest. Now, if this was times 2, I still wouldn't really be sure how much of a difference there would be because they're revolvers, and elemental revolvers always proc per shot. I know I've brought this up before, but it's worth reiterating. By the way, this has the best part in the middle. Just to show Crazy Earl that there's no hard feelings, I will buy him a beer. Wait, why did I come here? I wanted Crazy, not Lucky. Not even going to bother checking the shops at the Doll Headland. Don't expect I'll find anything that's level appropriate, and I'm bored with level 40, which by this point has gone stale, so to speak. Actually, not too bad for a Matador. Considering some, I mean, it's a doll with barrel 2. Matadors. All the Matadors that I can think of that I've ever seen have always had barrel types 1, 2, or 4. Skag pile. I guess you could say that sometimes when it comes to my dedication to nomenclatural correctitude, I have a tendency to apply the philosophy of the soul of perseverance in the style of Undyne. I was way worse about that as a teenager, though.
Yep. What you want?
Nowadays, I have a whole lot more tact.
See you later.
I could go directly there, or I could fight my way there, and I do prefer to fight my way there the way you're supposed to. Laney loves blade flowers, man. I wonder how good a job this Karate revolver will do against Crom's turret.
Needs a real doctor when you
Certainly not as good as the Pestilent Defiler. Pestilent Defiler can do the job in like 2 shots. Middle of nowhere. Since I'm here,
There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board. Greetings! Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven.
accurate and effective, assuming you're strong enough to hold a first aid kit, and you won't regret it.
since I'm here anyway, I might as well. Oh, that's the part on the left side.
Let's get it rolling. Check out your ride.
I will go ahead and check the stuff, as per typical. Now I'll go back and pick up those other missions from New Haven.
Cheap, reliable, lightweight, and incredibly
Well,
fast reload speeds. Tediore makes
I've seen
a used gun.
far worse Wildcats than that. You know what they could have done to make the Wildcat worthwhile? Instead of making it a wild crap. Why not make it something like, let's say, high capacity double anarchy, for example? Away from the car. Get back out, I want the cash. Give me the cash. Really? I wanted to run over the guy, obviously. What went wrong there? Very, very disappointed. I don't do disappointment. It's not my style. Almost looked like he ducked under my car, which would be cool, except their AI doesn't do that. So how did it happen? If their AI was that fast and reflexive, that would actually be fairly awesome. Because that would mean enemies could present a potentially major challenge. Imagine enemies that could roll out of the way of your car, which, if I recall, I think there are some enemies in Borderlands 2 that can do exactly that. Certain types of spider ants, I think. By the way, I used to proofread Yellow Page ads for a living.
What can I do for you? See you soon.
So,
His philosophy is tech plus ammo.
that might be where some of those tendencies come from. A purple double anarchy. But it has a...
There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board.
It has a structurally superfluous scope. And so does that. So I'm not going to buy it. Also, this is, I think, the earliest that this shop becomes available. This shop becomes available once you
Tediore is always the way to go.
are this far along. I could just sell this. I don't really need it. It's a fairly decent brick style revolver. If you don't have one with a better barrel. If it has barrel 2 though, I don't need it. It's just a placeholder that's not going to see any use.
You don't need to be a better shot. You just need to shoot more bullets.
Underscoped payload rifle. Who's your favorite Police Academy character? I'll give you one guess who my fave is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it? If you said Tackleberry, you're absolutely right. Stokely. That name sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I went to school with someone named Stokely. Well, look at that. Best part, right side.
All the latest and greatest in high-powered weaponry and gear sold right here for your convenience.
I don't really need this blast revolver either. I've got fire and acid. But I always use exploding revolvers on brick. Those burning ashes rising into the air. I just love nitty-gritty details like that. It adds so much to the flavor. Flavor taste. Anything interesting in the shops that I'm actually able to use?
Hyperion asks, what good is a gun that doesn't shoot where you point?
That's
Get a
really
gun
good.
That's as accurate as you are.
Nothing good that I can actually use. ×2 fire, so the base damage doesn't matter so much. If it had any other body type, it would be better than that. This has barrel 3, body 1, stock 1, and some mid-tier or better scope. I forget which scope type that is, but it's a good one. And a standard 28 round mag.
Iron Atlas, and you too can see what it feels like to hold the power of the gods in your hands.
This combat rifle is built entirely from Type 3 parts. Barrel 5, barrel 1, good body type. Barrel, I don't know what. Barrel 2. Burst fire lame. Bleh.
Things are real, Doctor, when you get man machines and their scary needles.
Ceiling fan without a ceiling. Now I can go right back to the middle of nowhere, meet Johns, who I technically have already met, sort of. Do all the stuff there is to do for him. Hopefully that won't take too long.
Hi there.
If he took more than one shot, you weren't using a Jacobs. Get your meds here.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get these done.
Don't be shot now. Come on. Catch a ride. I sure catch a ride now.
Going too slow.
These shooting bullets just
Blech.
not cool enough for you? Get a Molly one and light some people on fire.
I really do want a new Tediore masher, but I want a good one. That's just not good enough. I want one that deals at least 100 damage per projectile. And this is a 3-shooter, but it's also a green built from otherwise basic parts. Well, the barrel. It's a barrel 1. At this point in the game, I need better than that. Well, I might as well check a couple of weapon chests and run over this guy, which I failed to do before. Is that the red or the white? Well, how about one of each?
Calm down!
Jump out the wrong way, why don't you? Why not give the player the option to choose which direction to jump out? I guess that would make too much sense. I wonder if GOTY Enhanced fixes that. Probably not. That's the sort of thing that only detail-oriented people would notice or be concerned with. Two junkers out of a red chest. Again, it's been the same thing on my Doll Allegiance run. Not in the mood for a bug hunt at the moment. I'm going to be hitting level 48 here pretty soon, which I know is a tier for Tediore. Not really a level tier per se, since the manufacturer tier system is rescinded at level 46 or 47. At or after. Don't know which is the better way to describe that, seeing as how level 46 is actually the next tier up from level 37 for Torg, Vladoff, Atlas, and Iridium. Alright. Ha! Just to show how much I hate these things. Really? This revolver doesn't even have enough base damage to kill one of those things with one shot. If it annoys me, I have to kill it, as a matter of principle.
Get him, blood.
It's a bug hunt. Brain grenades. Collect the whole set. I only threw that grenade to express my contempt for annoying little pissant type enemies. You know, head crab type enemies. I really hate the way those flying ones move. They have no, their movement patterns are illogical. They're just completely erratic, and they move as if they're skipping through space and time, if you get what I mean. Another one?
Another trophy for the
That's
wall.
fine. Okay. Losing my patience now. I'm always in a bad mood when I play Tediore Allegiance. Because I've gotten so accustomed to everything being so tedious. Tediore. Tedious. Can we please be done with it already? Speaking of tedious, these dumbass bugs. What am I stuck on? Even though I now have better weapons that are at least serviceable, I've gotten so accustomed to being in a bad mood on Tediore Allegiance on Playthru-2 that now on some subconscious level it's just become the standard mode of operation. Constantly being reminded of how much everything sucks. Now, the game won't let me have the weapon I really want, which isn't, it's not a legendary, it's not a unique, it's just a specific type of combat rifle with a specific prefix. Intense Cobra. See those forelegs? Might be why they're called scythed, since they vaguely resemble a scythe.
Get even better at this.
You know, like a mantis. Now, where to put this skill point? Oh yeah, right there. Well, now that I'm level 48, technically, I guess you could say all my level 40 stuff is now officially outmoded. And I am without replacements.
Polygon guns shoot more lightning than the next leading competitor.
Excellent parts on this. Barrel 5, stock 5, sight 4, good enough body type, and it's built from material 3, so it has a 10-round mag. Not bloody enough.
Cheap, reliable, lightweight, and incredibly fast reload speeds. Tediore makes an easy-to-use gun.
That's actually a decent pounder, except for the low accuracy. I'm not going to buy it, of course. It's not good enough. It has barrel 1, body 5, stock 1, sight 2. If it had the intense prefix, I would buy it, despite the low accuracy. I really want a bare minimum accuracy of 87 on any combat rifle. I'm willing to make exceptions under very specific circumstances. Bare minimum, well, rather I should say maximum accuracy I've ever seen on a Tediore combat rifle with barrel 1 is 87.5. There's a 48. Barrel 5, body 1, stock 1, sight 3, and an 18-round mag, which in my opinion would make up for the deficiency of it having body type 1. I'd consider buying that if this was Doll Allegiance.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines in there scaring needles?
Hi there.
Still don't understand why he asks for only 5 spider hands to be slain. Why not 50? See if I can get some use out of this. Okay, you're the target. That sucks. Job's not done till they're all dead. Two Tediore weapon types that I figure aren't even worth using anymore on Playthru-2. Shotguns and repeaters. Revolvers worth using. Combat rifles worth using. SMGs worth using. Shotguns fail every time. wonder what that bubbling sound is that you hear in some places. I'm hearing it right now. Takes a full mag to stun an ordinary mook type of spider ant. That's just unacceptable. Keep in mind, I'm accustomed to being able to stun those things with like 2 bursts from a stomper, but I'm not using a stomper. I don't recall ever having a stomper, a Tediore stomper on this playthrough. Just haven't found one that has good enough parts to be worth using.
Hi there.
I wonder if the goods shop will be open.
What can I do for you? That's all for the time being.
How about that sarsaparilla?
You don't need to be a better shot. You just need to shoot more bullets.
Hello! There are new missions available at the Middle of Nowhere Bounty Board.
Is shooting bullets just not cool enough for
1.8.
you?
That's a fire rate you don't commonly see. If it's that high, it's usually 1.9.
Friend, how can I help you? First aid kit, and you won't regret it.
Turning off the optics.
Best part, right side. I might as well sell this. This shotgun, it's not even useful as a backup weapon. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sell it. Lighten my load. It's built from good parts and it still sucks. Does over 100 damage per projectile and it still sucks. Barrel 3 and it still sucks. Cylinder type 2 and it still sucks. 1.1 fire rate and it still sucks. How do you manage that?
Spares no expense in making guns that excel in every area.
Keeping the rest of these. Should I go right to Crom's Canyon? No. I want to fight my way there the proper way. It's a dark and dismal day today. I dig it. Reminds me of Stalker. Put this on there, this. Imagine dual wielding acid and fire revolvers. Not in the style of Sal, but in the style of Nisha. Totally something I could see Morty doing. Probably don't need a secondary car there, but yeah. When you need it and don't got it, you sing a different tune. Words of Burt Gummer. So does this +2 find rare items actually do anything? I've experimented with the scavenger class mod before, but I don't know how to quantify the difference. Oh, that's right, this. There's this. Oh, come on. Is it just me, or does that look like a 3-shot cylinder? Should be the bare minimum. Instead of 2. I know I've mentioned that before, but it's worth reiterating. Barrel 1. Whatever body type that is. Best part right side.
Step right up.
Best part in the middle.
Want to make a bigger boom? Buy a better mod. I got all kinds.
46. That was a long second. 5:33. Did you notice that? Good sights on that.
That hurt.
Now I remember why I spawned 2 vehicles. I'll set them up like this.
Are you about ready to get rolling? Let's get you rolling.
Will it be a junker? On playthrough 1 of my Vladoff Allegiance run as Roland, the shotgun I got from this mission was the best shotgun I've ever gotten in this game. Never mind the level. It was level 22, but it was a purple S&S spiked death. It had barrel 5, fire rate was 1.3, good enough. Built from material 3, just like this, so it had a 10-round mag. Accuracy was in the 70s. That'll never happen again. That's the overall best shotgun, in my opinion, that you can get in this game. And it's also, in my opinion, the most Mordy style of shotgun. Possibly the most Mordy style of shotgun. Hyperion also makes a spiked death. And if it was the same level as S&S, they'd be evenly matched for the most part. The Hyperion, more accurate. The S&S, more powerful. But the S&S would also have the advantage of being viable on an S&S Allegiance run as Morty, and would work especially well with the Truxic and Wrestler class mod, and also the Ranger class mod. I would say the brute might actually be better than the death. If you're playing as anyone other than Morty and you don't have a ranger Morty on your team, iron sights are all you need. Shops have new inventory. I was anticipating that when I saw how much time was left in the shops. But I didn't want to just stand around.
Hey, let's get you rolling, man. Let's get you rolling. This one's hard-lived. Get you one.
I am Atlas, and you too can see what it feels like to hold the power of the gods in
Pretty
your
good
hand.
damage. There we go.
First aid kit.
Best part right side. Gotta do a shopping spree. T-Bone, Underdome, New Haven.
Always something new. Visit all our convenient locations.
That's kind of a cool logo.
Forget your ride.
Let's get our feet out of the dust.
Hello.
It's got feet out of the
Marcos
rust.
here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me
I
at
meant
my
to do that.
place in T-Bone Junction. Come on in and take a look around.
That's a good launcher. Doesn't need a scope,
A job that might pay. Give
but
us
it's a
your
good
theory,
launcher.
Pleasure to be
and we'll
doing
make them
business.
sing us a song. We are Atlas.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
Step right up.
Give me a shout if I can help you.
Yeah, I need a perfectly parted purple panacea.
Molly-one gun shoot more lightning than the next leading competitor.
Another burst fire launcher.
If you need healing, step right up. If you want to get to the moon first, you're gonna need to eliminate the competition.
I wonder if I'll come across level 48 Tediore grenades. Something useful.
You weren't using injections.
That right there would be decent.
Those guns absorb a lot of recoil, allowing you to stay accurate throughout the fight.
Well, sure, why not? It's not parted to my liking. It has barrel 1. It has a scope that it doesn't really need. It does have a good body type though, so yeah. And for that price, why not?
Ah, first aid kit. You won't regret it.
Since I have that, I can sell the
Cheap, reliable, lightweight, and incredibly fast
This
reload speed.
2-shot exploding revolver that I don't really need.
God.
Hold on just a moment. I'm back. That'll be better than that shotgun since revolvers are buffed by crit bonus. At least that's my understanding. I hope it's true that they are. Did I check these shops? Yeah. Or did I check the one down there?
Let's get our feet out of the dust.
It looks like it has good base damage. It has barrel 3, and it's a 2-shooter. But I could pretty much guarantee you it would be a disappointment. Let's see if I score some level 48 Tediore grenades.
Going up against a bedrock
No.
opponent? Yes, it is here. Gun.
Also, we just passed 1138. As in THX 1138. Who's there? I'm back. That's what I like. Stuck on nothing. Good enough. It's not good enough to say dat masher though. But as a masher, it's serviceable. I need this.
Challenging kill.
Bloodwing is screwing up left and right today.
Let's teach him a lesson.
Bring it. Got a masher. I should be able to get out of this situation. And in Borderlands 2, you earn X-Ray Pop for scoring second wins. Never mind. Jump, 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 come on. I hate 12-round mags. So pointless. Hell, 20-round mags in an M16 seem pointless by today's standards. And I think at one point they were the standard. That's just mind-boggling. It's painful to think that our GIs were being outgunned by the opposing force.
Time to pound some meat puppets. What? Do you like that?
Barrel 5, but it lacks good sights. I recall back on Playthru-1. I actually got some use out of a repeater late in the game because it had good parts and serviceable sights, if I recall. Especially because it had a good barrel. A touch of whimsy. I can dig it. I like whimsy. Not violent enough. Maxed out. Oftentimes I forget to come up here. You don't really need to. Right side of the canyon first. Just the way I do this. Knock these two out of the way and then finish the whole thing off with Crom himself. Not brutal enough. Screw loose strut.
Feel it. Someone's getting this.
Of course, my actual first order of business. is to check this red chest. Double dose of dull, and neither of them are really all that good. Oh, did I mention that this is technically my third Allegiance run? Not my third Allegiance completed, because none of them are completed. I had a specific plan that got screwed up. By the oppressors that be. But we don't need to discuss that at this juncture. Shops are going to change over in roughly 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In a few extra seconds.
If you need healing, step right up.
Only interested in 5-line purple.
You can always trust the gun at your side.
The best or bust. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, it just has to be 5-line purple. Of course, it might have to be absolutely perfect 5-line purple model 660 in order to outmode the one that I've got, my Ranger Com, because that's what it is. Oh, this is so tedious. Can't stun. I wasn't really expecting this master to be impressive, so it's not really disappointing me. It has barrel 1, and it only does, what is it, 99 damage per projectile? Yeah. So it's basically a placeholder until I find a better master. Now this body type, that's either a type 2 or type 4. Let's get a look at this. The scope is structurally superfluous since it has barrel 2, 86.4. I can work with it under protest. And look at that. I know I pointed this out already, but 83.9 on that one. Ugh. Stuns better than this Cobra does. I wonder how it would compare to a Stomper. These split caves remind me of similar cave type areas early on in Borderlands 2. Barrel 1, body 5. Worst barrel, best body. On a Tediore masher, better to have it the other way around. Barrel 5, body 1. I know. Sometimes you gotta work with what you got. I'm doing that. Yeah, I thought that was a level 40, but my eyes went right to that number 111. That just doesn't seem like an Atlas product. I don't know what kind of food would Atlas make. They wouldn't focus on being classy like Malawan or Hyperion. Or would they? Huh. Let me open this stupid thing. So irritating. What are you doing? Spaz.
This time,
Really? Getting really disappointed with the Smasher. Bet that was a prox mine going off. I hate those. Get rich quick. The Mordy way. What sorts of weapons and gear am I interested in? What would I like to acquire? Well, how about a panacea? I haven't had one of those in a long time. It's strategically sound to build your proficiencies with off-perk weapons, so to speak. Not the appropriate range for this. I need this one. Come on, shield. Don't make me wait half a year. I bet Bloodwing didn't even scratch that guy. This is so tedious. What has he got that's so good? Stinger, probably. Why do the sites that come on Barrel 5 for SMGs? I know I complain about this all the time, but whoever thought that? Oh, how long is this going to take? This is one enemy. It's not even a mini boss. Unbelievable. Inconceivable. I mean, he has a sliver of health. Why couldn't he have just died? I'm getting bored. Did I call it or what? Just a sleeping bag. Why is it such an obstacle? Did I pick up any med kits along the way? I did. Will I find a level 40 or 48 panacea? Probably not. Magazine.
Please open the box.
Barrel 4. Gotta get some use out of the double anarchy. This one has barrel 1, stock 1, 54 round mag. That's pretty good. Not sure what body type that is. That's a fire rate, 6 point. Yeah. Hell. Not good enough. Oh, what do I have that can get me out of this? Screw it. I don't think I have anything. Oh, never mind. Mashers and double anarchies can suck as much as any other weapon type if they don't have good parts. They don't have to be perfect parts, they just have to be good. In the case of the Masher, it's pretty much all the parts combined, but mostly the barrel that matters. In the case of the double anarchy, it's the body type that matters most, I do believe. Come on, shield. Oh, I miss being able to use instant shields. My top choice. Once I hit a certain level. Hold on just a moment. I'm back. I do believe that was a bouncing Betty. He was moving around too erratically. Ha! I saw him pull out his bomb. Why couldn't I have an 18-round mag on this Cobra? Junker's in a red chest again. I hate how their buzz axe doesn't actually have to contact you in order to deal damage. Finish him. You're stuck on the scenery. Happens to me all the time. That's Mordecai's original character model right there. Never understood why he's wearing a skirt or a kilt. I can already tell that variation of Reaver's Edge sucks.
Not bad, not bad.
Because it's fire, which it doesn't need. Pretty sure that's not a penetrator barrel. Definitely not. Why a skirt? I'll drop down right here. Let's cock our weapons every time we pull them out. Because that's how they do it in movies, right? Really?
That hurt?
Please do something. So tedious. Just because I can't stun them consistently or effectively. Four bursts per mag. So pointless. Why couldn't they have made 18 the bare minimum mag capacity? I guess that would have made too much sense. It actually would have improved weapon balance. Oh, this is so irritating. See, now my patience is all used up. Come on, shield, I'm tired of you. Final. Come on. Up and over, pile. Getting bored.
Get your meds here. Comms can improve accuracy, regenerate ammo, or even heal you. Get yours right here.
Barrel 5. I have to see if this double SMG has a twisted barrel. No, but it's still not bad. I think I actually like it better than a double anarchy overall.
If you want to get to the moon first, you're gonna need to eliminate the competition.
Miscellaneous junk reminds me of Half-Life 2. And that reminds me of my Let's Plays that are now lost to oblivion. Stabs me in the soul. Good combat rifle is good. Except for the 12-round mag. Keep doing that. It's not going to prolong your life. Hopping back and forth like a jackrabbit. Bird is the word. Do you think I should invest any skill points into fast hands? Just to see how ridiculously fast Morty can potentially reload? Really? No comment. So insulting. Dropped his electric SMG, which I think it looked like a white label Malawan, maybe? It's ×1, ×2. Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! Can you make this distance? Probably not. He actually did. I think bad mother Ravagers should have something about them that justifies their toughness. Like, yeah, their armor looks cooler than the armor of ordinary moves, if you can call that armor. But it doesn't look that much cooler. Taking a bit long. Now let's see if this goes any better than it did on Playthru 1. As I recall, my corrosive revolver did the job. It just didn't do it exceptionally well. I don't remember what parts it had. Combat rifle ammo is good enough.
Please don't shoot, please don't shoot, please don't shoot, please don't shoot, please, 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 please.
What'd you do that for? Gotta keep the damage on the turret because it heals. bad you can't shoot rockets out of the air. Or is that what I was doing? It looked like I was. But it wasn't effective enough.
Not
Huh.
bad.
Didn't need this revolver after all. Trusty Cobra. Now I should use the double anarchy. If I can tolerate its slow fire rate. Terrible. Utterly terrible. I can tolerate a moderate fire rate like that on a machine gun, but not a submachine gun. This sucks. I think this will be better. No, wait, that's not the right one. This one. Come on back to me. I called you back. Oh, of course, he's Bloodwing's stuck on scenery. Bloodwing gets stuck on scenery. I get stuck on scenery. NPCs get stuck on scenery. Yeah, I like this better, even though this is green, the double anarchy is blue. No matter how you dress it up, there's no substitute for performance. Yo ho ho and a bottle of whiskey, moonshine. I like rum. Rum's good. Don't like moonshine. I like whiskey if it's it doesn't have to be top shelf, but if it's mid-tier at least. A mid-tier whiskey. Get all the junk out of my way. Double Anarchy, what now? Still say that's a cool logo. Cheeky bricky, if don't care. Crom's sidearm is actually good. Give it a try. Would be better if it had more better sights, underscoped for its barrel type. On any other brand other than Hyperion, that would be overscoped for its barrel type. That Vlad sniper rifle had barrel 5 and sight 1. That Mal has barrel 1 and sight 4.
You found another piece of the key without my help. Or did you? I'm always watching you, friend.
That's creepy.
Careful. Others are starting to see their own opportunity.
Others. Who do you think she means by others? Does she mean Tanis? Or does she mean the Lance? Or does she mean specific members of the Lance? Like, say, Commandant Steele? I had 870 rounds in reserve, which of course makes me think of the Remington 870, even though that's a shotgun. I see ya.
Strip the flash!
I don't need to slaughter all these guys all over again. I'm actually leaving wads of cash on the ground. I rarely ever do that. It just feels irresponsible. Alright, I'm gonna go turn this in first. No, this one first. No, this one first. Because I don't know how much time is left on the shops. And this location has the best shops of the three that pertain to what I'm doing. You knew what I meant. Probably. And of course it would be shut.
Flat off. You don't need to be a better shot. You just need to shoot more bullets. Want to shoot a lot of bullets really fast? Vladov has your needs covered.
Barrel 5. Too bad it's a level 37. That is a tier for Atlas, though, so it does make sense. But by this point in the game, they could have made it 46. I didn't think to look at what level Crom or his turret were. This did not impress me at all. Mostly because of the slow fire rate. I'll keep that electric one just as a placeholder till I find a better electric revolver. Bad fire rate due to low quality body type. Otherwise, I'd consider getting some use out of that. I still haven't found a level 40 replacement Ranger comp. Has to be 5-line purple model 660. Nothing else will do.
You won't find finer gear anywhere on the planet.
In this case, that is, because that's what my level 31 Ranger comm is.
Welcome to my shop.
Parts are more important than label color.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles?
Best part left side, best part left side.
Whether you are killing bad guys or exploring the unknown, you need a trusty gun by your side.
Not interested. Plus it has a structurally superfluous scope. If it was an elemental carnage, then I'd consider using it. Just because elemental carnages are exceptionally rare and they proc per shot.
Yeah, what you want?
And good riddance.
Laney loves blade flowers, man. I guess if I find a Carnage built from good enough parts, I could
Best prices available on all weapons and gear.
maybe get some use out of it.
Hey, don't be shy now. Come on, catch a ride. Ah, first aid kit. You won't regret it.
Best part right side.
Comes can improve accuracy, regenerate ammo, or even heal you. Get yours right here.
So obnoxious. One burst should be enough. No stone unturned.
Satisfaction abound.
46. Didn't want to fall that far to the side.
Real doctor, you got some machines and they're scary needles. Oh, you paralyzed though. Anyway, don't walk, drive.
Don't let the lads get the upper hand. Get a better gun today.
Looking at that Hyperion Tormentor class mod, a class mod also made by Atlas, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm wondering how awesome Hyperion Lil would be on a Team Allegiance run. Hyperion Lil Team Allegiance combined with Malawan Mordy, Survivor, and Torment. And of course Torg for Brick. Stuck on nothing. Ah, you got stuck on it too. Well, at least it's fair. Another white in a red chest. Why does this game like to insult me? It insults me by throwing me whites and red chests. That one appeared out of nowhere. I just felt compelled to get my bug hunt on. Remember how much of a pain in the neck it was when I did that bug hunt over there compared to how it was on my Doll Allegiance run. For those of you who are keeping up with both, and if you are, thank you very much, although I certainly don't expect you to. I missed on purpose because I don't want it to drop its confetti up there. It was like a split-second split decision. Did you ever see the movie Split Second? Starring Rutger Hauer? Denied. You can tell I'm getting irritated by erratic movements when I start doing that strafe fire, or whatever you call that, where I go like this. That technique does work on rack, though. If you're trying to hit multiple rack per burst, other enemy types too. And those damn birds on Zombie Island. Another intense Cobra that's not Tediore. Just like before, Hyperion.
What can you do for me?
Another notch in my rifle.
49. I have...
Greetings! Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven.
Let's hope you're more useful than the last one I hired.
something in my...
Oh, there are new missions available at the Middle of Nowhere bounty board.
Okay, Helena Pierce and Middle of Nowhere. I have something in my Underdome bank. I forget what it is. That's level 49.
The ugly one. I asked Pierce to give you Class A clearance, and she declined, so I stole her robotic arm until she'd give it to you. You should have little trouble moving forward. Are we friends? I think I would enjoy that.
Of course, we're not true friends until you sign me up for Pandora's version of Underdome.
If you need healing, step right up.
By the way, I'd like to see a comic dub of Tannis stealing Pierce's robotic arm. Comic dub or animation. We get to see Tannis's playful, silly side. Okay, so pick a mission from here. Hopefully the goods shop will be open. No, Echo Net is not the same as Undernet or Internet.
Hello again.
It's almost more like old school CB radio. Blue 48. Barrel 5, body 1, stock 1, sight 1. Though, so let's see. Yeah. This isn't 37. It's 40. 8 levels difference. But this is a purple with a better body type.
Want to shoot a lot of bullets really fast? Vladov has your needs covered.
Structurally superfluous sight. It has the less accurate barrel 2. Once again, it's not an intense Cobra or an intense Pounder.
Get your meds here.
Best part left side.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles?
plenty to do for next time. Hold on a sec. I need much better stuff before I attempt to tackle this.
Spares no expense in making guns that excel in every area.
Once again, a structurally superfluous scope. It has a good body type, 12.5 fire rate. But even though it's a purple double anarchy, it's a level 40. And it has that structurally superfluous scope. So, skip it. Best part, right side.
This will hardly get you one. I sure got you right now.
Going too slow.
It might be pointless checking this other shop because I don't think it goes up to 48. I might be mistaken. Pretty sure I do recall finding level 46 guns in here. Come on. Just one shot.
Hyperion asks, what good is a gun that doesn't shoot where you point? Get a gun that's as accurate as you are.
Yeah, there's 46. But I don't recall seeing anything higher than that. I know Torg launchers can occur on level 47, which seems unusual because 46 is a tier for Torg. But remember, it's like I say, the manufacturer level tier system becomes irregular after level 46. I don't know, I wouldn't say it's entirely rescinded, but it becomes irregular. Until you hit level 50, then from then on, anything made by any company can occur on any level.
The Crimson Lance got nothing on my weapons.
Hello, Traveler! There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction Bounty Board.
Time for a nice relaxing.
Hello, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
Come in, come in.
That is the best bulldog I've ever seen. Oh, if this would, I hope I find stuff this good on my Doll Allegiance run. Barrel 5. Type 2 cylinder, which the Bulldog always has. 1.6 fire rate. So this has some really good body type. And it has a spike. And it's built from the desert material type. If this was my Doll run, I would buy this and this. It's just a really good bulldog. Good dog. Good dog. Figured I should at least take a picture of it. Figures I come across a phenomenal legendary with excellent parts, and it's something I can't use because Tediore Allegiance. So agonizing. I wonder how much it actually costs. I'm holding out for a really good
Yeah. What
shield.
is it?
I sure got you right now.
Blue or better. By this point, I want my shield to be blue or better. Doesn't even have to be a panacea per se. Panacea, I mean. Alright, so which shop should I actually bother to check? Because by this point, I'm only interested in level 48 or better, unless it's got some exceptional quality to it.
Also, torque doesn't make their guns out of freaking wood. Atlas spares no expense.
87.7 with barrel 2. Best part in the middle. Skip the last 15 seconds. And look at that, another ledge and another shot. Basic parts, but still it's a defiler. Best part right side. If you're playing Doll Allegiance on Lil solo, what you want is, of course, a Doll Mercenary comm with SMG ammo regen. But if you're doing Doll Lil on Team Allegiance with an SNS or flat-off Roland, then this is the one you might prefer, because the Roland player is most likely going to be using support gunner if their brand of choice is SNS or flat-off. And I already had a shield. Seemingly negligible difference in recharge rate, but I'm not really sure.
Want to shoot a lot of bullets really fast? Vladov has your needs covered.
Here I just said I only wanted blue or better shields. Still, though, it's 49. And I'm desperate to acquire level 48 or better. Now, I will set this Here's my mission. Now, I'll go back to T-Bone.
Hello, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
I meant to do that. Intense Cobra. Scope and no stock. Barrel 5, body 5, sight 3, and no stock. Barrel 4, barrel 1, barrel 1, barrel 3, barrel 1, barrel 1, barrel 2. Look how terrible that shotgun is. 107 times 7 versus the one that I had earlier that I sold, which was, what was it, 106 or 109 times 9. And that was a green 40. This is a white 49. Tediore and flat off. My least favorite shotgun.
Keep at it, my friend.
That was a long second, 1607. Probably won't need level 51 grenades unless I find them. Wouldn't mind going from 50 to 52. Remember, there were those level 52 Tediore grenades that I didn't buy earlier, like way earlier. That has the best part on the right side. If it's a 50 and it's green, I really need its capacity to be at least 1,000.
I think we're done here.
See how much of a difference parts makes?
Hey, let's get you rolling, man.
Well, I didn't say that sentence right, did I? I will check New Haven. Still interested in the level 45 line purple model 660 Ranger Com built from Material 2. Has to be built from Material 2.
If you're ready, Tediore is always the way to go.
There's 47 Torg. See how this, well, I can already tell it's not as good as what I've got. The fire revolver that I've got. Oh, well, no. What I've got is still better overall. Never mind base damage. That's a negligible difference anyway. Accuracy, negligible difference. Body type. This is type 1 versus type 3, so 1.0 versus 1.6 plus times, this is times 1 versus times 2. And once again, as per typical, I don't know what difference that actually makes on a revolver, since revolvers proc per shot anyway.
Those guns absorb a lot of recoil, allowing you to stay accurate throughout the fight.
Oh, I guess I could check the shop since I'll accept the level 40 rather than 48 class mod. Wouldn't mind finding a level appropriate Tediore variation of scavenger.
I'm detecting a motor unit malfunction.
Built from this material type so it has health regen. Tediore Mordy is a legit choice for Team Allegiance. Though you'll probably have more fun with BL1. With BL1, you've got the Survivor class mod, plus your weapons kill better. You've also got the Assassin class mod, but that's a solo class mod. Doesn't mean you can't still be effective as a team member, it just doesn't affect the whole team. Now there's the flat off level 48. See the irregularity there? Because flat off can occur on level 46, but also 48. Maybe, I don't know if... Well, there's the number 1138. THX 1138. Best part in the middle. Best part left side. I was just talking about that class mod. BL1 Survivor. Who else makes Survivor? Pangolin or Anshin? Any other shops to check that are worthwhile? Did I go to Jacob's Cove? I think I did, but I don't really recall. Yeah, I think I did. I vaguely recall that checking that red chest. So, I don't recall seeing anything level 48 at the Tartarus shops. I think they only go up to 46, so I can skip that. Of course, I might be completely mistaken about that. I'll just head on back to Underdome and call it.
Hyperion asks, what good is a gun that doesn't shoot where you point? Get a gun that's as accurate as you are.
You know what I didn't think to look at? How many pellets per shot that Bulldog shot. Payload per shell. Was it 7 or 9? Because it was a combat shotgun with barrel 5. And that typically means a reduction in pellet count from 9 to 7. But it had the desert material type. And from what I've observed, that produces a combat shotgun when combined with barrel 5. Best part right side, by the way. Barrel 5 on combat shotgun. Dahl combat shotgun specifically. With desert material type, 9 pellets instead of 7. I'm not sure if that's true for every brand, but I know for sure that's true for Dahl. I need to investigate that further. The search for better gear continues. Till next time, catch you on the flip side, and see you next mission, slabs.